Hello, my friends. Happy Fatterday, Thursday, February 16th, 2017. I said Fatterday, Thursday. We are back on the slow carb diet, getting ourselves back in shape for the coming spring and summer. And Thursday's my cheat day. Most people use Saturday because that's their weekend, but Thursday's my weekend. So, here we are, brought to you today by BarkBox. If you're like me and have a furry friend at your side a lot of the day and evening, we don't even let him on the bed, but I do work nights, so he chills with me. A 70-pound black lab named Rufus, who heard his name and now he's coming over to get a little love. So you might hear some tail wagging. But if you're like me, you got a buddy by your side most of the day and evening, go subscribe to BarkBox. They send cool stuff, treats and toys every month. They even sent us some cookies that were suitable for humans and dogs, so we could share a bag of chocolate chip cookies. They weren't really chocolate chip, obviously. I think they were actually oatmeal spice, which was pretty awesome. And they came in the fall too. Anyway, go to joshcheer.com, click on the show notes for episode 45, get the BarkBox link. You get a free month. And give them a shot. We're also brought to you today by Audible. Go get a free month of Audible and a free audio book. Choose from any of 180,000 titles at audibletrial.com/JKWD. It's the podcast I do with my buddy Kelvin. It's audibletrial.com/JKWD. Links in the show notes. Here we go. So, as you likely know, mostly because I just said it, even if you didn't already know me, I go to bed really late. Most nights, sometimes a little after 3. And last night, it was about 45 degrees and the windows were wide open, so I went over to I walked over to the window, closed it a little bit. I clearly don't have brain to speak yet, but hey, here we are. Walked over the window to close the window, looked down, there's a possum sitting in the middle of the yard, just trying to scrounge around for a little bit of supper. Pretty cool. And hearing me close the window, he looked up and he was like, shit, I guess somebody's gonna come around soon. He was wrong, but he just meandered off into the night. I hope he got a little bit of food. He was a little guy, a little bigger than a house cat, so he probably 8-9 pounds or so. So not a baby, but definitely not a grown-up. I hope he got what he needed. I hope he has a family to return to. It's still chilly some nights, and he's still growing. Or she, I don't know. Hard to tell. Where I was standing, probably hard to tell if you're looking at him too, because I don't know about you, I'm not picking up a possum and playing that game. So anyway, I wake up, and there's my vitamin K daily from the Prince of Positive himself, Mr. Kelvin Ringgold. He's talking about wonder and checking out the, and appreciating the small things like a mouse running around in the snow on his deck. I'm like, whoa. I literally went to bed 5 hours ago and I was just watching a possum kind of slink off into the shadows, having the same thought. So pay attention. It might be the universe. Every now and then poking you and say, hey, check this out. Yeah. So check it out. We're going to talk today about chilling the fuck out a little bit, okay? The only bit of politics, we're going to do it right now. Congressman Buddy Carter. So if you're here in Savannah, he's your congressman. Elsewhere in the 1st District, Georgia, 1st District of Georgia, 1st Congressional District. He's hosting town halls next week while Congress is in recess. The Savannah Town Hall will be at the Armstrong Center on Tuesday, February 21st from 3 to 4. The address is 13040 Abercorn Street, zip 31419. That's Tuesday, 21st of February from 3 to 4, the Armstrong Center, 13,040 Abercorn Street, 13040 Abercorn Street. Zip code is 31419. Pretty far down on the south side, but they're gonna have some parking available, I'm sure. I used to live down in Georgetown, so I know the area. I know right where that's at. It's kind of across the street, maybe a little further up in the Savannah Mall, just a little further east on Abercorn Extension, but not by much. Kind of up where that Huddle House and stuff is, but the other side of the street. I hope you got a chance. If you travel in other Josh realms, you might have seen that last Friday I had a chat with Ryan Singer on the Me and Paranormal You podcast. He's deep in it, man. He's really interested in aliens and the occult and tarot, and he did an episode. He did a solo episode on Freemasonry a little while ago, and he was just kind of talking his way through it, and it seemed confused on a couple of points. So I emailed him, and we had an exchange, and we wound up having a conversation. Didn't give up any secrets, but I have my obligations to uphold. But we had a good chat, and I think it came out pretty well. If you have questions about Freemasonry, it's a great place to start. Again, I'll have links in the show notes, but go check out Me and Paranormal You, because he has some really cool conversations with other people as well, and he does these. He calls them third year bonuses every week too, where he does a solo episode, just doing a deep dive into something he's interested in, and that cat's got a cool brain on him. So I hope you check that out. Speaking of Freemasonry, if you are a Savannah area Mason, Zerubbabel 15 would love to see you out as we enter degree season. We're initiating a new class on February 23rd. Next Thursday we meet the 2nd and 4th up at the Scottish Rite Center downtown. Eat at 6, meet at 7. Remember, if you are an entered apprentice or fellow craft mason, you can sit in on the degree. You can see what you've gone through. You can't sit with us as we open and close. And I know you don't have a dues card, so you're going to want to bring somebody else from your lodge or have them call our secretary or me. I'm the senior deacon. You can get in touch. And we'd love to see you out there. Again, eat at 6, meet at 7. The Scottish Rite Center, Zerubbabel 15, are initiating a class on the 23rd, and then the second Thursday in March. I don't have a calendar up in front of me, but I guess it would be the 9th, right? It's the same as February, since there are 28 days, and that's divisible by 7. So the 9th we'll have our fellow craft, and then we'll have our master's degree on the 23rd of March. So I hope to see you out there. Come see this class go through. I think we do a great job with our work, and we would love to see more people out, especially in that giant room. And 2 days after the Masters, we're going to have the district. We're hosting the district, so come see us. And I'll stop talking now about Masonry because that only applies to a few of you. So I said we're going to talk about chilling the fuck out a little bit, and I've been kind of on edge for the better part of 3 months now, and I'm starting to find a little balance here. Like I said, I getting back on the slow carb diet's helping. I find that the panic is a little less when my carb intake is way down, particularly the sugar intake, and I mean it also means that I'm not having a lot of alcohol, although I tend to be fairly measured in my drinking. I tend to either have it, just a craft beer, a nice beer with dinner, or I enjoy a couple of drinks after a run. But it's been chilly out, so I've been getting on the gym and working out, but not so much the running because I can only handle a treadmill for a few minutes. I find them boring. If you actually see me on the treadmill at the gym, then I'm the guy who's jogging and then all of a sudden is sprinting and then all of a sudden is walking and then is sprinting again and then just I can't with it. I can go out on the street and run for 2 hours and enjoy myself, but you get me on a treadmill and I all of a sudden am just all over the place. It's actually probably better for my system to be shocked into those speeds anyway. I've also been meditating a lot, trying to get one in every day. Some of my favorites in the past have been Headspace and Calm. Links to those apps in the show notes again, joshshear.com. Click on the show notes for episode 45. They'll be up not too long after this podcast releases. I'm late this morning. I didn't record last night on my break like I often do. And since I've got to get over to the Entrepreneurial Center and achieve and accomplish some stuff, and they have some great resources to help you through. We're gonna get this out as quickly as we can. We're also, oh man, it's great to be back in baseball season, and pitchers and catchers reported on Tuesday. So actually, some places they should on Monday, and position players will be coming in over the next week or two, depending on how lazy they are. No, not really. You're a professional athlete. Even the 25th guy on the bench is a rock star. Everybody's hardworking. But anyway, I'm a baseball guy. I pick up football, at the end of October when baseball ends, and the Super Bowl hits, and then I only have a week before my season starts. So it's nice that it's an everyday thing too. I can tell it's spring. The lettuce is almost over the top of the planter. You can start to tell which are the beet sprouts and which are the carrot sprouts. Actually kind of clip back the chive top of the garlic. We're already ready for our first bit there, and heck, if it's really that easy to grow and that sturdy, I might just grow more of it. We even got a little bit of jalapeno sprouts starting to come up finally. It took those a while to pop up. What else is going on? Oh, it is Valentine's Day. Yeah, or it was, recently. So my wife and I, Jenny, had our first date on Valentine's Day. It was actually a Valentine's Day singles pity party, and we were the only people who showed up. It was a golf-themed diner out in East Syracuse, New York. The diner is no longer there. It was called Pardsies, if you were around and knew of it. She said, "You interested in a relationship?" And I said, "Nope. I've been single for a year, and I finally like myself. You want to go ice skating?" She said, "Hey, so went ice skating." Found out later she never actually ice skated before. She did pretty good. She only fell a couple of times. But that was fun. That was the start of it. So we celebrated the 7th anniversary of our first date on Tuesday. We actually we went out last Friday night because that's when I had time. We gotta coordinate calendars. That's what you gotta do when you're adults. Sometimes it doesn't always work out on Valentine's Day, but we went over to Savannah Institution Alligator Soul, and it was wonderful. I gotta tell you, if this is in your budget, go ahead, go, just figure it out. You go downstairs, and it's a really lovely meal. We had a carving board. Uh, Came with three Georgia cheeses, some pork belly, some bone marrow. Neither of us had ever had bone marrow. I mean, I knew that was a. I know it's a thing right now. It's a hot thing, and we had them add some alligator sausage to it. They're doing a kind of a New Orleans theme for Valentine's Day week. Not that we don't have gators here, but yeah, I know. Stop it, dogs fans. I'm not talking about those gators. I'm talking about the stuff you cut up and eat, or it will eat you because they are dinosaurs, and they will eat anything that they can grip long enough to kill. Anyway, Jenny had a wonderful looking fillet, wrapped in bacon, of course, and I had some squab. I was going back and forth between the duck, which is on the menu, and the squab, which is a special. And I realized I can go back anytime and get the duck, or I can even go to the grocery store and get the duck. But when the hell was I ever going to try squab again? Probably never. So I got some squab. Our server Robert said he only cooks this medium rare, so I will trust the chef then. I've never had squab before. He says, chef says medium rare. Chef cooks it medium rare. Well, good. It was delicious. And we're off in a little side room with a few other couples. And and we got to chatting for a little bit. And just it was nice to be able to do that. It's not something I think that happens too often in a fine dining establishment. Everybody kind of usually keeps to themselves. But there was another couple. They were celebrating their 25th wedding anniversary, and when you tell them it's your anniversary, they give you this little box with the sticker on it. It says "Happy Anniversary, Mr. and Mrs. Shear," and a couple little cookies in it. Oh, cookies, dessert. Now I gotta say, Jenny had a parfait that I didn't taste because it had this like amaretto whip, and that is one of the few tastes I really, really don't like. But I had banana beignets, which is basically deep fried bananas dusted in cinnamon, served warm over vanilla ice cream. Oh, so wonderful. So wonderful. Definitely go back. We'll definitely go back, and you should check it out. Plan to spend a couple hours. Plan to spend a couple $100, but it was well worth it. Hey, if you're in Syracuse, and if there's any chance you have photos from the 2009 St. Patrick's Day Parade, particularly of that group of kids who are marching with their skateboards, boarders and bikers, skaters and bikers, let me know. I have somebody asking for them because they finally got their plaza built. They finally got their park built. We saw the first phase of it a few years ago, and I guess they got more of it built, and they're going to be back out there skating this year, and so they're hoping to put together some more photos. They reached out to me. I don't have any pictures, and it looks like every internet archive spot that I've checked doesn't have them. But if you have some, please do shout. Hey, look, I appreciate you being here. I hope you're getting some sunshine. I hope you're getting some love. I hope that you are letting good things in, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful week, a wonderful whatever you're doing. And I appreciate you being here, as always. Thank you to BarkBox. Thank you to Audible. Go to joshshear.com. Click on the show notes for episode 45 or any other episode, but you'll get the links in this one. And click on through, get your free month subscription to BarkBox. Get your try them out. Get your free audiobook at audibletrial.com/JKWD. And keep on keeping on. See yas.